Well, it is evening in the Netherlands, so good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time it is at your place. Here we are, Friday. Let's unpause, and there we go. Ostriv time. Well, I still love Ostriv, so there we go. This is the town that we've been building over the last streams, although the last stream with Ostriv has been the December 5th, at least for this town. Of course, Wifey was nice enough to do some Ostriv streams, but I didn't, so this is it for now. And we really have to go do some useful stuff. Now, I think we might need some booze to get a working tavern. We do have money, so I'm actually going to buy some booze and then I'll say hi to chat. But I just want to make sure that we get some nice booze in for the town and to keep Roadhog happy. So there we go. Hello, Kevin, Roadhog, Mike, Cirrus, Gamer Mama. Nice to see you all already. Hope you're all doing good and are all happy and healthy and all that stuff. If not, well, you know, just let me know. But I hope you're all good. Let me make sure I can really read the chat. Yep, there we are. You had a ban on swearing. Oh, wow. That's tough. On the chat or on your own YouTube channel while streaming. So how's everybody today? I'm all good. Most of the snow has disappeared out here, which is nice, although there is still some and everything is soaking wet outside and now it's going to freeze all night. So I wonder how that will look soon and if it will be very slippery tomorrow or not, but we'll figure it out. Should be fine. Do we actually have a tavern already? That's the big question now. I'm not 100% sure we already have a tavern. Yes, we have. See, we have. Ah, there it is. It's already in the trees. Has no booze yet, though, but we should have that soon. So that's not an issue. And let's see. Vladimir, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you today? Welcome, Gary Wood. Nice to have you on. How are you doing? YouTube chat was banning chats from Roadhog yesterday. Ooh, what did Roadhog do to piss off YouTube? That's the big question. Interesting though that your Roadhog gets banned for bad language on a Gamer Mama stream. I mean, I know how you can talk sometimes. I mean, that could get you a ban, but... Ooh, we got our limeworks up. Nice, because we got some limestone. We have some stuff in the kiln, although it's not ready yet. They still have to fill that up. But once it's burning and done, we can get the limeworks to go. Nice. Oh, we'll see. Right, we have our marketplace here that has most of the products that we have, so that works. That should be good. And we're now building a bridge. Oh, that helps to get out here. Then we get 2 cart parkings. Yep. And another house. Okay, so some stuff is planned, but we need to plan some more. Let me quickly go over some resources. I want to see how we are on the food. Oh, well, we have plenty stored in terms of buckwheat. We have some nice dried fruit stored. Helpful. Not a lot of fish, but that's okay. We have some hay spoiling, but that's fine. We even have a little bit of flour stored. Onions, potatoes, peas. Yeah, we are okay. We can probably use an extra farm, but for now we are okay. Roadhog's doing fine. That's good to hear. Hope everybody's doing fine. And oh, we're waiting for some... Oh, there's another pair of oxen arriving. Very good. All the fields are set to plow. Now, that's good. That's exactly what we want. A messenger from Dekachi. Ooh, let's sell some charcoal. Let's sell a few shoes. Just make some money. So that we don't run out. Do we need to order some new iron? Yes. We can order all of it. Because we already make more money than we have to pay for the iron. That's good. So, with the new farming stuff that came out right after this last stream that we did with this town, it is actually pretty beneficial if we start plowing all the fields. Because plowing is now done outside of the season. I can show you. So, in March, most of the plowing will be done, which is great. I love that. So, March and April. So, hopefully, we can do most of the plowing, and then it will get to the sowing season. You don't lose sowing time anymore with the plowing. Although, one thing that the game really lacks is what the colors mean out here on the screen, which is weird. I don't know why you make something with nice colors if you don't put it in. Might be in here, but still, it's weird that you don't make a legend for showing what people actually see here. So that's something that I'm not a big fan of, but hopefully they'll add that soon. He said grapefruit, and YouTube decided it is promotion of crime. Wow, okay. Promotion of crime if you say grapefruit. Don't know what crime you're actually committing when you say grapefruit, but interesting. Must be serious. It's past 5 o'clock, beer time. It's 6:04. Well, it's 7:04 or 7:06 here right now, so it's already a bit later. Okay, bridge is coming along. So, if we take a look at our farm now, we grow buckwheat, potatoes, and hemp and wheat on this farm. Now, we can already see that wheat starts to be sown in June. Or in April, all depends. Probably in April. And then it will grow, and then it will ripen, and then it will be done. So in March, they can do the plowing. Now, that would mean that for barley, they can start to plow in February, which I'm not sure that's the case, but we'll figure it out. But wheat starts in April, potatoes start in April, but the buckwheat starts a month later, which is good, because that means that they can sow in all the wheat and potatoes already, and then they can use the labor force to do the buckwheat. They don't have to do it all together, so you lose less growth time, which is good. I like that while sowing in. Although still most of them go in April, I would like to see a little bit more variety in there so that you have some more options to make nice schedules with. But it's okay for now. We can work with it. And since plowing shouldn't take from the growth time, it's always good to plow your fields, because it will put some nutrients back into the ground while doing the plowing, and it will make crops use less nutrients while they grow. So it has two benefits. So always plow if you can, because you can do a bigger rotation system like this one, which is good. Okay, so let's see. We probably need to start working on a new area of town. We have this area with 2 smithies. And then some houses. This could be a big road. So then we can start to fill out this area. Even with the asterisk not allowed by YouTube. Really? Okay, wow. Interesting. Wine, after all, it's weekend. Yeah. How's the kitchen coming along, Gamer Mom? Are you done? Let's see, because this will be the road. We have these garden houses here. But this is still pretty much... This is the center of town, so this should probably be some higher density stuff. So we can probably go with this. You could just build along here. Though I guess people don't really want to look on the bridge, so we should probably start out here then. This can help us generate the whole feel of the road out here. Then if we go like this, we also generate a road here. Yep, that works. And then we go back like this. We create a little block of houses. Just like this. We can probably even go like this. One small block of houses, but it creates the road idea here, which I like. And it will help us get some more people in town. Only low quality water available. Yeah, that's not supposed to be the case. We need better quality water. There we go. 2 wells. Okay, this should work. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream and having fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm going to go. I hope you all the best and great stream and have plenty of fun. I'll see you again. Okay, thank you very much, Gary, for being here. Much appreciated. And we'll see you soon again, hopefully. How are we doing on the oxen? We have 1 bull. Well, looks like the old... Oh, this one has 2. So we have room for 1 more oxen to make. Okay, almost 2. So we could make 2 more oxen. But this has everything it needs. And it's all properly set up. So that's good. And the same on this one. So that one is good too. Now we get some issues. No carts. Yeah, well, we recently built this. So maybe I should order a few carts. Same here. That helps. That should get us some extra carts to go around. And that will fix that. Now we have 2 relatively small farms. This one only has 6 fields so far. So we could extend this one later on. With some extra fields. But I think for now, since we have everything... We still have 1,000 potatoes. We still have 1,100 buckwheat. We have dried fruit. We have apples. We have milk. We have pretty much whatever we need. We even have flour. So we don't really have to worry about food or food variety. Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much, Gary, for becoming a sponsor. A member. That's great. Welcome to the club. One of us. Well, that's great. Thank you. Welcome back, Cirrus. Good to see. How are you doing? Ooh, we're getting a new harvest in for the apples. Nice. That means more dried fruit. How did we set this up? Yeah, we need 2 in the off-season for all. To turn it into dried fruits and transport it. That's usually a good one. Now let me quickly click here. Yeah. It's filled up with dried fruits. So what we might have to do is build 1 special granary. Just to store all of the dried fruits in temporarily. And then they can pick it up from that one. If they have to. And since we have the room for that, I'm going to build an extra granary here that we can just use to store dried fruits. Which will be good. Alright, bye Gary. See you next time. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Okay, this all is well in the woods. Here we could use a little extension maybe for the trees. Those are the pine trees, so let's go. Maybe we should... This is where the road ends, so we could leave an opening here. And maybe we can switch out here. Well, we already have trees there as well, so it might be a bit tricky. Yeah, I think we can do it. We can switch to a double row here. Then we'll leave it open here because of the entrance, and then we continue out here. We have a messenger. Let's go check where the messenger's from and what he wants to buy or sell soon. Okay, that adds some greens. Another messenger from the Kachi. Let's sell some more charcoal. Oh, plenty of metal parts. Good. Lurking. Okay, Gamer Mama, no worries. You lurk away. Here we also have a nice big street. But I think it's also nice to have 1 or 2 streets with no trees, so that you can still clearly see the street out there. Trader is okay, that's all fine. Here we have this small granary that has all the wheat in it. Yep, it has all the wheat in it, so that's good. Need to keep it that way. So how's Cirrus doing and how's the family? Hope all is well. And of course I have to say thank you all very much for being here. Just 15 minutes into the stream, 10 people watching. Thank you very much. Hope you all enjoy. Have a great time. Of Of course, if you have any questions about the game or anything you want to know, or just have a different kind of question, feel free to ask anything. I'll decide if I answer it, but I'll do my best. Okay, first house is ready on the new area. That means that the next one should soon be up, and then we get the village house. Where is my town hall? Right here. No, that's the church. That's the school. Here's the town hall. Yeah, there's the town hall. Good. Okay, that works. Relocate to another building. Nah, we're not going to relocate the town hall at this point. We'll leave it where it is. But we also build a construction shed. See, there it is. That's fully stocked too. So that's giving us a lot of hands to work. Do we have a cart shed already? Yes, one. Okay. It is dedicated to doing everything. That's okay. I think we should build one soon that is dedicated to doing all the construction jobs. Actually, might as well just do that right now. Government? No. Here. Art shed. Can we build it next to all of this? Yes. This is a pretty central spot. So if we place it like this, it will be in line with this road. Might as well just build it like this. And now we'll build it like this. I think we might remove this one later on. Because it's not in the most nice place, I think. But for now it can be there. And then we get another cart shed dedicated to all the building. So they will just do deliveries for building. Messenger from Barvin Cove. Well, we still have most of the Horilka, so that's okay. We have no need for iron at the moment. And not for anything else. So we can just keep it like this. Are the farms already doing some useful stuff? Not yet. It's ripening now. We can see, though, that the growth was fully done, apparently. I wonder if that's really the case, or that it's just showing that the growth time is up. I do see a few openings here, but it says growing was done to the full. Kinda hope so. That will mean that we really got most of the stuff out. Looks like it. Can also see there's a big difference in the ripening. The hemp will ripen later than the wheat. So they can soon already start to harvest the wheat. And once that's done and all in, they can continue to the hemp. But they don't have to do it all together. So nice. Spike has been using my robust site monitor looking at cat TV attacking birds. That's fun. I got roped into making mac and cheese, then mine's changed to spaghetti bolognese. Ooh, nice. Hey! Talk about Bill and Bull. Where's Cooper? Cooper, where are you? Sirs make them navy pasta. My missus is on a seafood food diet. Okay. Okay. So she's only eating stuff from the sea? So you're giving her seaweed and stuff like that? Or you're feeding her plastic from the plastic soup? Alright, the granary's coming up. So once this is done, we can set that up to carry all the dried fruits. Because this one is now filled up with dried fruit. And until they empty it out, they can't continue making more. So having a dedicated granary for dried fruit will help get these apples done. As you can see, dried fruit doesn't spoil. Apples do spoil. So we want to get rid of the apples and turn it into dried fruits. Bill and Bull probably ate Cooper's eyelids already. I don't know, maybe you kicked them out in the snow and now they can't find their home again in the big pile of snow. I don't know. Alright, we got 2 houses up, 2 new families in, which is always good. I love it when new families come in. Sorry about that, little cough there. Well, tax threshold is set to 40. Okay, that's good. That is enough. We don't need to go any higher. Sea lettuce. Ooh. She eats anything she sees. That's does everything wrong. I know I'm doing it wrong. You love it that way, so that's why I do it. Ooh, cows making noise. Okay, so they're doing the harvest. The wheat harvest is almost done. Then they just have to bring in the bundles. And they're now busy with the potatoes. This is still ripening, but it's almost done. So now they can start to harvest this as well. So they will be hiring a lot of people. But it should also be done pretty quickly. Both these fields are already done, so that's the good news. And then it's still August, so they have plenty of time to bring everything in. Same out here. They even brought a lot of stuff in already. More like a Savoy cabbage now. Oh well. You know. If you like cabbage, you like cabbage. Cabbage, just eat it. Seafood. Yeah, you were right. You should get creative, Cirrus, and make some stuff that looks really good like food and looks like something she can eat but will taste horrible, and then maybe she'll start to learn not to eat everything she sees. Alright, it's done. Let's set it up just for dried fruits. Since it can hold 20,000 units, that's what we're going to set it to. And of course we're going to put in 2 ladies. And I'm going to tell them that laborers and carters and the wagon can help out. I'm not going to set it to manual labor right now, because that means that people won't go to the farm. They will go to this place, for instance, to go there. Which brings me to raising the wage on the farm a bit, so that laborers are more inclined to go to the farm than go anywhere else. That's only good during the harvesting and sowing, of course, but that's fine, because then at least that work gets done. This needs repair. Okay, how is my carpenter doing then? Cartwright. Oh, only one more order in queue. It's okay. No issues there. We do have good salt. Oh, we're filled up on salt already. Nice. 20,000. Well, you know, let's make this 5,000 then. So that we can have more salt. And we can... 10,000. Yeah, that's all that we can have in there. Okay, nice. Hope we can sell some salt soon. Have to get the right trader to pass by. That should be good. Shame that as the years pass the game, new machines aren't available. What do you mean by that? You kind of want like a system where if the game ages, so basically we get up to the 1800s, that we can start to put in like steam engines and that kind of stuff. She could be a walking surströmming fondue set, I guess. Well, you know, if you like it, you like it. Not a big fan of it, but... Ah, they actually used a cart. Good. Oh, well, if they can use carts to transport the dried fruit, we should probably get them 1 or 2 single cart parkings and hook those up to the building so that they can use those to transport all the dried fruits. That'll be handy. Let's hope I don't forget about it, but yeah, that should be nice. Yes, the development of things like that. Yeah, that would be an interesting... feat to have into the game. And it doesn't have to be too complicated, I guess. So, what a lot of games do is that at some point you need to research something and then you can use it or whatever. You can also have a system where, like, I'm just saying something out loud here, but let's say it turns into 1753 and then we get... a breakthrough automatically, which gives better nets for the fishermen. And maybe they need a little bit of extra threads to actually make those, but then you can catch more fish. I don't know, I'm just saying something out loud. So those can actually be things. Yeah, that would be interesting. It could be a very nice way to change the game a little bit. Or that the... if you get to the smithy, that they will get a better forge and they are able to, later on in the game, when you pass through the years, get some more resources output. So that you don't have to build like 6 smithies, you will just have a more efficient working smithy. I think those could actually be very nice additions to the game, but it can make it overly complicated, or start that you have like a unlock system where you can, if you advance right, you can unlock things way too early or whatever. So I think some of it should be well fixed then to its historic dates and all. But yeah, that could be good. That could be good. Although I bet there is a lot coming in Alpha 6, since it's already announced that it got like over 70 new buildings and all. So there should be a lot coming anyways. But yeah, we don't know when that's coming and what is exactly in it. But a system like that would be very nice. Okay, let's do some slaughtering so we get a few more hides. We can get some more shoes going. We need John Deeres. That would be fun. What a messy Ferguson. Yeah. Well, actually, I've been busy all day recording the next episode for Farming Simulator. Well, not all day. I've been also doing an Ostriv episode for tomorrow. But I started working on next week's Farming Simulator game. Going to make some huge progress on making a lot of money so we can get into different crops. Because I do want to get started on some wheat and barley and all that kind of stuff. We need a huge money investment for that. So I've just been doing lots of stuff to earn money. And it's been going quite well. So that's interesting, talking about the John Deere. Didn't get a new tractor though, but we are doing good on the game now. And I think we are very close to already getting to another crop in just one episode. So I took your advice to heart, Roadhog, that you left on my latest video in the comment section. These are not really getting filled up. Now, of course, they're doing the farms first. But I might want to switch these up also a little bit. Less than the farms, but after that they should fill these so that we always have enough charcoal and we will never run out of charcoal. And see, now they're going to fill these up. But yeah, I agree that would be a good system. They will have to really think carefully about how to implement it so that it actually is nice. But then, if you make a good system, that can be really good. Okay, let's start to make a little fence here. And then go like that. Because this way we can steer the people a little bit and make a little nature area. Of course, we need trees at the entrances, and then we can just fill it up with a few trees. Probably place a few benches in here for the people to enjoy some nice sitting time. And then a few bushes. Had to remove that bush because it was right in front of the bench. That wasn't good. Alright, there we go. A lot of nature area. That should help out, make this a little bit more green. Have to be careful with carbs because they get me strong hyper in 4 hours. Oh wow. You may be right, but I find it tedious. Baked cabbage with roasted. Ooh, nice, Vladimir. Sounds like some good food. I bought 4 bags of shell on Christmas nuts. 50p rather than 3 a bag. Got home, no nutcrackers, so I had to settle with crimp terminal tool. You can do it. More like vehicles from early start or workers and resources. Mirefa, what should we get? Well, we still have some warm clothing, so we don't have to get that. We don't have to get hemp. We can sell salt though, and we have a lot, so let's sell it all. And that's about it. That's probably all. Yeah, 13,000. How much potatoes do we have now? 6,000. Okay. Well, it's October already, so I think the farm should now be ready. This one is done. They're just processing the harvest. And bringing in the last bits. Okay, but it's almost done. This farm is already done for a while now. We get some good stuff in. Okay, I like it. Now, there's been a lot of dried fruits in here already. And these have been now using up all of their apples. At least, see, they're still using apples. This one is almost out already. This one is using its apples. So we're using more apples now than we did before. And storing our dried fruit. So that's helpful. I think there's still a lot of things that can come in this game. So I hope they will keep doing that. But what I like about this game is that there is no tech tree. You just can play the game and what you have is what you have. And then of course, if over the natural course of time there will be new things unlocked, or I think I would mainly go for just new production ways that might even need an investment. So that if we go to the blacksmith and we want to upgrade it with some new equipment, we need some extra iron and some nails and some wood to actually make the upgrade. I'm all good with that. But I don't like things like a tech tree where you have to research certain things and all that kind of, like it's not happening natural and stuff. I don't really a big fan of that. So yeah, this would be nice if they would implement it in. Ostriv feels like such an organic game. It just flows. You just slowly build up your town. You don't have to do all these crazy things. There's not a lot of prerequisites. Like Foundation now, where you have to build towers everywhere. And you have to get the church and you have to build it up and get a huge tower so that it spreads its influence and stuff. The game doesn't have that. And I would like them to keep it that way. But just having things go organically. But at some point that you can get, like right now, if you take a look at the plows, you can see they're pretty simple plows. Would be nice if later on in the game you get the option to have a more efficient plow so they can do the plowing faster. Things like that. I think that would actually work. And won't change the feel of the game and how they run it. So yeah, that could be something. Right, another house coming up. I'd like to check the wells every now and then. See, this one is not filling up above 100. So as soon as it hits 100, people will probably already come in to get new water. Which is fine. Except that we want... See, this one is really filling up. So there's an abundance of water in this area. Right here, they're just quickly grabbing it all. Probably as soon as it reaches 100. It's a little bit over now, so that's good. But I think as soon as the new house is done, there might be a new family coming in. Or people getting married. And they will get new water. So that could be a thing. But it seems to be slowly filling up now. So that's good. Fits the time frame. Well, early vehicles, not so much, I think. I don't think vehicles were around in 1731. Balaklia. Well, could use a bit of extra iron again, so let's get 750 iron. That's it. We have 1200 nails. We don't need stone or anything, so we're not going to do any more with that. Now let me see, is this already firing up? No, they're still collecting limestone for the next layer. Did we collect all the limestone on the map already? No, there's more here. Okay, so let's put a few workers in here so that they can collect some more stuff. And then there's no reachable stone deposits. That's fine, I don't have to get stone, just get limestone so we can fill this one up and get it burning. Foundation is getting too much scripted. Yeah, I think so. I am actually going to work on a new series with Foundation. It'll be a trial series, so you won't see it on the channel soon. I'm just going to, I think, record like maybe up to 8 episodes to see how I can play around with the game and what progress I can make. And if that's decent enough to have a nice series, actually. And when it is, I will actually make it air. If not, I'll just delete it. Oh, it's nice. If you click a card now, you can actually see what it's doing. Oh, that's nice. That's good. So that will be a thing. I think I've been thinking about ways to get back into Foundation, because in base it was a good game and the graphics updates were nice. I liked those. It's just that some directions of the game I don't like, but I'm not feeling good with completely abandoning it somehow. I think we can still have fun with it. We just have to do it a little bit different. And that's what I'm going to try a bit. And make a trial series for myself. And if I think, well, this is okay, then I'll probably start posting it too. Horse-powered implements. Yeah. Oh, and of course you have these... if we go to the production, we have the fulling mill, for instance. But we can also have a tailor or a weaver. I think it should also be possible to have, at some point, get a different kind of weaver building where you put it on the water, and then the water will help basically mechanize it, and therefore you can produce more goods. I would like something like that. Okay, this one is only going to supply for construction. It needs carts, and once we have some carts, we can get workers in it. 4 orders in a queue. Which is good. Let's put this up to 5,000, by the way, so that we get a bit more stuff in there. And then once the carts are in, we can put people in. Another stone well. Ah, good. That means that we'll get sufficient amounts of water here now. Well, this is sure helping. They're now getting in more and more charcoal for the smithies, so that works. Those oxen move so fast as if they have shoved right under their tails. Well, we're running at speed 2, which is basically game speed 5. So this is the real game speed if you play on speed 1. So I bet if we can find a cart here. See, look at this. I think this is a better pace. So this is the real pace that they should be running at. So I think this is already way better. But speed 2 on the game is actually speed 5. And speed 3 is times 12, so I think this is pretty accurate. You would look good in a kilt with your face painted. So yeah, this is the real game pace, but this is a bit slow, especially if you're streaming, so we usually do speed 2, 5 times the normal speed. Although, if you play for yourself, it can be really nice to just play speed 1 and have a relaxing time. Although, yeah, for me, speed 1 is a bit too slow. I hardly play on speed 1. Sometimes when I have to keep up with a few trades or have a few things to do, I will slow down to speed 1. Especially if they're timed things, but mostly I just play on speed 2. It's still easy to keep up with the game, usually. Hello, Tirona! How are you doing? Welcome in, hope all is well. I love 1 speed. Yeah, speed 1 is nice. What I also love about speed 1 is like when you have to do when I have to clean up my office or whatever, I can just run the game on speed 1 and just slowly watch everything develop while I do other stuff in my room here and clean up or organize some stuff or do some paperwork, and then it will just slowly flow and keep going, which is so amazing. But even things like the speed options, I think, are pretty well done. So it's not like only speed 1, 2, and 3, where it's 1 time the speed, 2 times the speed, 3 times the speed. They really thought about the numbers and how much speed you add to it, and that really works for me. It's really good. Oh, let's view the world map. Nice world map. Would be nice if we could get a bigger world map at some point, but I think this is going to be it for a long time. Oh wow, look at them all bringing in the firewood for another charcoal pile. It's almost all in. Everything is on the way at least, so that's good. While this one is almost already empty again. So I hope all is well, Tirona. Here all is fine. I wants to film the wedding of a mate. I did it in a kilt, and one of the female guests asked if I did wear it the right way. I said, just feel. And her face turned red. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not going to sell the shoes, because that means another 500 from the storage will go into the export stock, and we'll only have 370 in store. In our storage houses, which is not enough to last. So we're going to need a bit more before we continue with that, but it's okay. Let me check out here now. The tanner is doing 3 batches of 200. That's great. Do we still have hides? We have 1 hide. Okay, that's not bad. Gathering limestone for the current layer. Oh, come on. Fill the current layer. Well, they're busy getting it all, so it works, but it takes their sweet time. Okay, still some dried fruits in here, but they also still have time to process the apples into dried fruits, which is good. Same for this one, so we probably reduce the apple spoilage the rest of the time. Let's go up here. See, we have no spoilage so far for the apples this year, so that's good. Fish is still a problem, though. But that usually is the problem, because they can only do so much drying. I think this should be speeded up a little bit, because you lose a lot of fish due to spoilage. Because they simply can't dry it in time. Or they should make a building dedicated to it. And the thing is, you can only do 3 things at a time. So if you're drying 3 batches of fish, you can't make nets. And the other way around. If you're doing nets, you can't dry the fish. So I think they should make a little like... There's 5 people in here now. 3 can fish and 2 can do the other jobs. But they should be able to do a few more jobs, I think. So you can really get it all done. But, well, that's just me. Okay, winter's here. We have a few open vacancies and a few ladies looking for a job. So that's pretty decent. No housing available, but this little area gets built soon. Yeah, water is accumulating now, so we do have enough water there. Do we get some carts already? All the carts are in. Oh, good. Let's get some men in here. So that those can supply for construction. Oh, that's all they're gonna do. Supply for construction. You know what? I'm also going to set it to special deliveries, because those are the ones that we tell the game to do. And we rarely use it, but if we do, then these can also actually step in, which will be nice. Now we still have this little area to fill up. I wonder if we can put 2 rows of houses in here. Let's see how it looks if we do. So this can be... Let's change the appearance. Yeah, I don't want the 2 big houses. Oh, this actually works. Just 4 houses. Make the smaller one, please. Thank you. Just 4 houses, but then we get the street here. We get the street here. This can now be a street. And here we can do another few houses, I think. Could actually just do it the same way as we do there. Yeah, not going to go like that. Or actually, I am. I think. Slightly rotate this one so it moves a little bit with the street. And then here we can create a street like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then out here we kind of do the same, but now we start to rotate the house a bit. And then can we get a smaller one? Yes. So now we work a bit with the side of the terrain. I like it. That's good. This also needs a well. Let's get them one old-fashioned well in here. I do still... Oh, it's pretty tight though. Well, we can get the old-fashioned well in there. Let's get some birch trees here. People rushing by, busy with their lives. That snow reminds me we'll have a heavy one this Sunday, but I will be traveling, so shoveling it won't be my monkeys. Ah, okay. You have to travel back to your unit, or? Yes, another house done. Well, there's a lot of houses coming in now. But it's worth it. We do have the market area here. 5 stalls, but did we build... We didn't build a well in this area. That kind of doesn't feel right. Should also be able to get some water. At least build 1. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Just 1 well should do it. Should do it. Be right back. Fish ate my homework. You go save your homework. So the next year I'm going to keep track of the farms because I want to see how it exactly works now in the new system, especially with the plowing and all. When they will start, will they just plow all the fields straight? Will they also do those in different times? I haven't really watched that yet, so I'm going to do that. Well, that's a good incentive to keep them well fed. Alright, still almost 8,000 wheat in there. That's nice. Flour is not accumulating though, so they are eating a lot of the flour. We still have 14,000 buckwheat, 6,000 potatoes. We have peas, we have onions, we have milk. We should have cheese. Yep, we have cheese. We have dried fruits. So we have all the food that we need. And only 39 apples at the moment. So that all can't spoil at the same time. So there's not a lot of spoilage there if it spoils at all. Messenger from Merefa. Let's sell some salt. We have plenty. Deal. Should we buy some wheat? No. Should we buy some hemp? We can make some more clothing if we buy hemp. We have the money, so let's do it. Don't need more clothing now. That's nice. How much clothing do we have, actually? 2,410. Okay. Let's put some clothing in here for some more money. It's not that we really need the money, but in times of need, we might need to buy some food or whatever. And I always like to accumulate the money for that. So let's make sure we have enough. Oh, this whole area still needs to be built. We do build a pretty nice and tight town now, though. So you really get the idea of streets in our town. I like that. And we're still only in our little corner area here. So we still have plenty of room on the map. We might actually just work on this farm and get it set up different. So, you know what? We have the plows now, so we can turn this into a 5-crop rotation system as well. Potatoes, buckwheat, and potatoes. That should still work. Potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes. No, this is buckwheat, so we have to change it. Sorry, potatoes. We'll leave that one fallow. Then we can do potatoes, buckwheat, potatoes. I'm still working on a video, making a video about the whole farming and check all the numbers and make sure that it all works so that we can switch these out as well and get the best possible system. But that's going to be quite a bit of work, so don't expect that anytime soon. Potatoes, cheese, buckwheat, flour, vareniki. I don't know about that. What's that? Anything with cheese is good though, so I must love it, but haven't heard about it. 1 apple, 21 apples, and 16 apples. They need 30 to start. Well, we move these 16. Let's move the resources by cart, these 16, and put them in there. Then they can make a few more apples. This is one of their special deliveries, so one of these guys will go and do that special delivery soon. And then we can make a few more apples and they won't spoil. I like it. So they're building this house now. Our carts are already busy getting the resources for this one, so that's a good start. But we'll see. Hello, Jonas! Welcome in, or Jonasu. Jonas or Jonasu, what do you want me to call you? Welcome in! Your city layout's beautiful, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm just trying all different kinds of stuff actually at the moment, so cool. Hello from Arizona again. Well, welcome, welcome. Hello from the Netherlands. Nice to have you. Farming is hard to learn. I struggle with it. Well, you can always just start with the basics like I did, not on this farm. You can keep it simple by just adding the numbers. So all you have to take into account is that you use 50 of the red nutrients and 60 of this. So you can always combine wheat with buckwheat, or wheat with hemp or flax. And just do one wheat, after that 1 year flax, and then do a fallow field. That always works. Basically how I set this up. That will always work. When you get into plowing and stuff, it gets way more complicated, because you have to take all the numbers and have to change them up. There are calculators out for that, but I don't know if they're still accurate. So I am going to do all those numbers and all the calculations and make a video about it. So hopefully that helps. And then I will put a video up. So hopefully that helps. But usually you should already be fine with your town if you just stick with doing 2 different crops and then a fallow field. Ah, Jon, welcome in, Jon. Oh, I didn't know. ASU is for the Arizona State University. Ah, cool. Nice. Is that where you went to study, or where you still go, or is that where you work? I think I used a calculation like 8 months ago, but I know they have updated since, and I haven't started the new city. Ah, okay, yeah. This city was before the update, but of course the update works in it, so it still runs, so it's pretty good. But yeah, they changed the farming a little bit, so I am really willing to make that video soon. But it's a lot of work doing all the numbers and stuff, so, and test it out. So once it's done, you'll see it. And I hope it will still be accurate once the full update comes out for Alpha 6. Because that will have some big changes in it too. But yeah, it should be okay. So how are you, and how is Arizona? That's where I was born and raised. Ah, okay, so I'm brainwashed to love this school. That's the American way. You have to love and applaud and never be critical about where you grow up and where you went to school and stuff like that. So you're a true American. I went into the information technology world, so I avoided school. Well, I guess you have to do some learning to get into that world. Need at least one functional tavern. We have a tavern. What's working? Why is it not working? What's happening? Are we out of booze? Not so long ago we had a ton of booze, and now we're out apparently. Okay. Thought we had a lot of Horilka. Did they use it all? Whoa. Road Dog, you need to stop drinking all my stuff, dude. Oh, look at it. We imported 3,500 and they drank all of it. We only have a village of 400 people. Why are they drinking all my booze? Am I selling it on the market? Oh, okay, it's just in the tavern. Alright, well, we'll have to import some more booze. I do love the Netherlands, though. Oh, nice, nice. Well, I love it, too. IT world is too crazy. Stuff you learned 5 years ago, probably outdated. And yeah, that's true, that's true. I remember being in school when I was like 12 and we used MS-DOS and we coded our own server. And we were like, wow, this is it. Now we're the best for like the next 20 years. And a few years later, people would laugh at you if you would tell them you would do that. So, yeah. Spent up about a total of 3 months in The Hague. Love it. And didn't want to leave. Well, why did you leave then? Guess you were there for just work or something? Well, you can always migrate over here, I guess. I mean, if it were up to me, you were welcome. I think it needs to gather a little bit more. Yeah, 3,000. 5,000 actually to get a full layer. Okay, so we still need a bit more. But they're working on it. Let's get one more then. So that we can finish this. And then we should be able to make a lot of lime, which we also need for the big houses. Hey, they're Ukrainian. Ah, that's true, that's true. So they probably drink well, but They should go a little bit slower so that I can have some booze for a longer period of time. Because now we have houses ready, 3 already, and we don't have a functional tavern, so I can't use it. 4 houses ready now. Okay, that's not good. It's February now, though. So soon enough they should start to get plowing and all that kind of stuff. So I want to keep track of which fields they will plow, which they don't, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to take a look at the farming soon. Because I need some more information on that. It would be very helpful. This gives me time to have a little sip from my drink. I usually forget that, and then I start feeling my throat, and I'm like, oh, I should have drank more. Okay, so now we have only 9 apples left. All the rest is turned into dried fruit. Very good. Messenger from Merifa. Oh, let's sell some more salt. That will also get the demand up, which is good. So we can sell more in the future. I was working and had to come back home to my family, dang kids and wife. You're trying to move out of this horrible country, but love your streams just in the middle of my workday. Ah, well, I'm happy to hear that. That's good. But yeah, I hope you can move and that things work out for you. Would be nice if you can come here, of course. But yeah, I guess because of the time difference, it can be hard for some people to watch my streams because it's right probably during their work hours, especially if you live in the on the other side of the big ocean. But happy that you can be here. Okay, this one's doing great. This could do a little bit better, but it's okay. Still 6,000. Nice. Hey, Cooper! Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? But I do watch a lot of your videos still because I love how you lay out the city, and mine is a hot mess with my ADD. Well, don't worry about it. Ooh, we have no more plots for burial. Our graveyard is full. Where did we put the graveyard again? We made... Oh, here's a small chapel with a little bit of a graveyard area, I think. Yep. There's some space. Not going to make a space out here. Should we make... I think we should now make a dedicated space around the church here. So let's go with that. Let's just go to speed 1 for a little bit. And turn this into a little area for some rest and peace. But I'm glad you like my videos. I actually recorded the next episode of the map 3 somewhat historic looking town. Although it's getting so big now, it's quite the works to come up with new stuff. But it's still nice. You know what, we're going to make rows that will look the same. And with some space in between. Like this, and then we can do some bushes here. So we'll cover a row with bushes on this side, like this. We'll do it out here too. So that we do have a little bit of a different style again. And then we'll need to save some space again. We'll do another row. At least in the Netherlands, it is pretty historic that people would get buried next to the church, especially in these years. The most famous people would actually get buried inside the church. So, well, in the Netherlands, this is pretty accurate. I don't know about Ukraine. Maybe Vladimir can help us with that. Is that a Ukraine thing too, that you get buried next to the church? That the cemetery is next to the church? As long as we're heads up, feet down, there's no complaints. Ah, that's good. That's good. Nemirov is great as marketing, but as a booze it is not great. Ah, okay. I don't drink, so I don't know. Alright, let's go back to speed 2. Must say, since one of the last updates, the white lines appear more often again. So that is something that they have to fix. But it's usually an order of calculation problem, so as soon as they can fix that, it should be good again. Out here, I think we also need to start making a line of trees. Too close to another tree. Oh, that's sad. We can work it out like this. And generate the idea of a street here where people come off the bridge. And then use this as a street to go that way. Not too far out, or they will get on the other street. So that should be something of a street from the bridge, like to right there. Today has been another cold day and still lots of snow, but at least only 1 cup and 2 plates have been broken by Bill and Bull. So still have a cup to drink coffee from and a plate to eat on. Oh, the boy's giving you such a hard time, Cooper. Okay, we need another 100 hides to get another batch of tanning going. I think we might have 1 or 2 oxen that are actually bulls that are actually ready to be slaughtered. Yep, here's 1, so that's good. That's actually just the one that we needed, but yeah, we have 1 more, but we can wait with that. But yeah, it's always nice if people appreciate my videos, so thank you very much for that, Jon. That's appreciated. Okay, they're still doing plowing. Now, I still missed all of this because we were busy, but let's see. Sowing in May, sowing in April. They already did the plowing for both, though. So that's good to see. And the buckwheat they're going to sow in May. So, yeah, this is actually the sowing. This is the growing. And this is the ripening, I think. But I'm not 100% sure. So the barley will actually be sown the same month that it should be plowed, so that's interesting. So yes, sowing, growing, ripening, probably. Does it say anything about the colors here? Plowing helps restore soil fertility. If a field hasn't been plowed, it consumes 30% more nutrients, so... Yeah, it still needs a little bit more explanation for some people, I guess. Yeah, we can sell a few more shoes. We can sell a bit more clothing. This makes us good money. We also need new iron, so let's buy that straight. That's it. In some instances, graveyard is near the church. In some, no, but there's a small chapel at the graveyard. Ah, okay. Well, I guess it is the same here, depending on the soil types and all that kind of stuff. But actually, the town where I live, we have a church that did not have graveyards straight around it, but inside are a lot of people buried. And then the graveyard is not too far away, but not next to it. But in a lot of places, they actually have a graveyard right next to the church. So it differs too. Well, as long as it's accurate for some places, it should be okay. It's nice that it tells you in which month they're going to actually sow. So this is only May. This will be April, April, May, April, April, May. So it is actually being done pretty spread around. So that's good. Is it better to have the graveyard by the church? Like, is there a reason? No. Well, back in the day... People, of course, believe that if they would be buried close to the church, that you would be buried closer to God and all that kind of stuff. That's why people did it. So, but for this game, there is no purpose. It doesn't matter where you place the graveyard. So, in game mechanics-wise, it doesn't really matter. You can even go here, set up a big area, fill it with graves, and use that the rest of the game to have your graveyard going. That's all fine. But I always like to do things a little bit like they were in real life. And this is what we did in real life in our home, in my town, in my city. So I like it that way. But for the game, it doesn't matter. Thank you very much, Ikke. Thank you for subscribing. That is much appreciated. Still like the hexagon houses. It gives the town kind of arty feel. Yeah, I like this too. It's I like these two by the way, so I like the differences actually. But yeah, this is the beehive structure is pretty cool. I like it. Well, hey, there's different ways to build a town. least we have a lot of different ways now, so that's pretty cool. I have a huge graveyard and a small church, no chapel. We know, we know. Well, and actually in a game like this, we can build the graveyard right here, which of course would not make sense because the ground's pretty low. And then the water would be contaminated with all the decomposing bodies laying in the groundwater. So it would actually make sense if people would get sick if we build a graveyard right here because of the water that is getting contaminated here, or that the fish will die and stuff like that. So there should be a mechanic in the game that you can't build a graveyard too close to the water, for instance. That could be a thing. Or that if you put it right in the middle of town and you build a well right next to it, that it will get contaminated or something. That could make sense. But all those things are not in the game, so you can just build it anywhere you want. And I usually place them grave by grave at the with a little area in between and all that kind of stuff. You can, of course, just use the quick button and you get a whole lot of graves very close to each other. So that's a thing to do, but I don't really like that. I do it my way. A messenger from Balaklia. That's nice, but still no booze to be bought. And I want booze because we can't get new people in town. It's April already. We're going to send out a messenger to... This is 20, this is 65. Let's send out a messenger to Limanivka. Hopefully we can buy some booze there. Here comes a trade train. Oh, look at that. What are they doing? Buying charcoal, buying shoes, buying clothes, and arriving with some stuff. Nice. Well, they filled this one up with charcoal quickly. That's good. Looks like they're all leaving now. They're all taking a rest. And some are supplying resources. Maybe they should work these first. Ah, shoes are in. Good. I love the hexagon houses and your single town houses. How they are lined up. Ah, yeah. What a lot of people don't know is that you can actually change the housing look. So, if you go over here, you can see in the top, if I press F2, you can see it changes the houses. There's a lot of different looks. So you have a look where you have no patio and stuff in the front, but you also have a look where you have a patio in front, or a deck and all. So, if you press F2, you can even make differences with that and different size houses. So this one is smaller, and then some get a little bit bigger. So you can play around with that and get nice rows. Here you can see 3 houses with a deck, 1 without. If you only want deck houses, you can make it happen. So you even have influence over that, and I like that. Alright, let's buy 2500 mead. I like how you have those options in the game now, that you can actually switch that. Well, I guess it's a combination of things, Volodymyr. Because it's also in cases in the Netherlands where people would be buried next to the church because they would have grave rights for all eternity. So you cannot move those graves ever, ever, ever. And because placing them next to the church will ensure that the church will always be there. Because the people won't destroy the church and leave the graves there and then build a house in it or something. So it will also make sure that the church will always be there. Those are also reasons that people took into consideration why they allowed it to have graveyards right next to the church. Because it will basically secure the longevity of the church. And it won't be removed anytime soon. It is called a ganok, not a patio. Oh, thank you. I don't know about all those, all the official names, of course. I don't speak a word of Ukrainian. But I'll try to remember. You can see there's lots of different looks on the houses. Which I really like. That's pretty cool. And even if you play this game, don't forget to zoom in every now and then and see everybody run around and do their thing. Because this game is so beautiful, even up close. So, if you just take a look at this and look at little streets and all that kind of stuff, it's so cool. Here they are building now. Even the building process is pretty cool. They come, pick up a beam, put it in the right spot. Now they start to pick up clay and build the walls. It's so cool. I had no idea about the F2 option. Man, I need to play this game tonight. That's awesome. You can tell I do not play this a lot. Well, even if you play this a lot, you can sometimes miss out on new features. It wasn't in the game always, so... That's because those houses are from different regions of Ukraine. Ah, cool. I actually played this game while I am doing laundry or cleaning around the house. Set it up and come and check 20 minutes later. Yeah, that's a good way. I played that a lot as well, like that. So when I have a lot of stuff to do, I play it on speed 1. You just set up a bunch of buildings to be built. I do turn up the volume if I do need some trades to happen, so that I hear that little sound when the trader arrives, so that I can do a trade, quickly check, do a trade, and then I continue with whatever I'm doing. But this game is great for that. It has a nice... I'm so happy that the developer already confirmed that there won't be any violence in this game, like wars and fighting and stuff, because I'm all not for that. I love the peaceful nature of this game. And I just want it to be like that always. Just have fun and don't worry about fighting and all that kind of stuff. But I also love the freedom. I mean, if basically a single guy can build a game as amazing as this one, grid-free and all that kind of stuff, you still wonder why some big studios stick to grid-building city builders. It just feels like they're taking shortcuts and not taking us serious as gamers anymore, because you can build this without any grids. The only thing I would change is have the ability to build houses with a garden with more than 4 points, so that we can make different shapes easier. But other than that, such a good game. Okay, we have another bull we can slaughter. And this one is also 11 months old already. So we can probably click that one too. That's 2. And we'll wait with that one. Here's another one. So 3, 4. That means 2 more batches of leather that can go. That can also be turned into shoes. So the ladies in town will be happy with some extra shoes. We do need some extra lime though, because we are out and we need it for that. We're almost there with the limestone now though. They just need to bring in... Oh, that 300 might actually do it. So then we can start to burn and make our own lime for a while. No unlimited stuff on this map though, so... We have to import iron and lime during the whole game, but that's okay. We can use it for a bit. In Sweden, if the church not go in and pay maintenance for a grave, or the gravestone will be taken down and a new grave is dig on the same place. So when a new grave is dig, you can find up to 6 skulls. Oh, wow. Well, out here, nowadays, it's very hard to get eternal grave rights. It's only done for religious reasons, but mostly not. And yeah, it depends on if you pay for it. But if you don't pay for it anymore and there's nobody that willing to pay, then at some point your grave might be emptied out. But they don't just remove the stone, they actually really empty it out. There's a special dig site where they put all the leftovers. So that basically you are always still buried. But yeah, somebody can be put into that spot, somebody else. Don't you guys make beer cups out of that? He's a Viking, but I don't know if they still do that. Stone well is ready. Should be getting ready soon for another fruit harvest. Let me check. We are getting close to another harvesting season. We still have almost 13,000 buckwheat, so that's good. We still have over 8,000 dried fruits. Now, this year we don't have any apples spoiled, so we dealt with all the perishing that we had. Wasn't much, but we had a little bit of perishing, so actually dealt with that now. And out here, let's check. Flour. We produced 1,500, and we sold it all, but that's pretty okay. Cheese. Yep, sold all the cheese, but that's good. Onions and peas. We have none stored, so we're not producing that many. And we still have 4,700 potatoes, so we're good. Another trader comes in. Let's sell a bit of clothing. Let's buy a bit of limestone. We'll just buy it all now, so that we're good. Ooh, I think the last 80 is going to be brought in. Will they then fire it up? Let's see. Yep, it's burning now. So now it will be turned into actual quicklime. And once that is done, we can make sure that this one building won't work anymore. Because I don't think there will be enough limestone left. But we can quickly check. Oh, there's plenty of limestone left. Oh, good. We might be able to do another batch. Okay, so we can get some good lime off this map. Nice. Because if Manager's Grid sells, they won't risk making something that won't sell. I don't know if this won't sell. Grid builders are easier, and of course you can also easily put in all those... you need this building inside the range of 12 blocks, and you need this building inside the range of 6 blocks, and use that to basically... make all towns look the same, because you need 3 or 4 buildings within a certain radius, and otherwise you can't promote a house and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. After 25 years, if no one's still alive and taking care of the maintenance. Ah, okay. Yeah. Wine cups, and only from skulls of personally slain foes and plundered silver or gold. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad I don't have to do that stuff. Oh, look at this. They're really busy getting some of the hay in now. Filling up the hay dryers. Nice. Farms are growing nicely. You can really see the difference in sown in times because of the growth time as well. That's good. We'll be curious to see how much we get out of this. Should be getting plenty here, especially now with the longer crop rotation system. Oh, and we're out of a building queue for a while already. Oops, I missed that. I have to do something about that. Well, you know what? Let's get going with a wooden bridge. But I want a bridge out here. Too low. Places occupied. Aha. Too low. Yeah, that's kind of scared that would happen. What if we start out here? Question is what to put in that area there. Can probably better put in 2 houses here. And then try and build a bridge here. That would probably make it look a little bit better. Yep, I think so. Okay. So now we get a bridge so that at least we can get to this side. We also have to think about this side of the church and all now. We have the industries here, but this is all temporary industry, because as soon as this is all done, we can remove it. But for now, we still have a use for it, and they will now be producing lime for us. Very helpful. I think we do need a storage for the lime, though. And since we don't have one, we might as well build one. Might be that we need that storage for a long time, though, so... that storage might actually go somewhere here. I'll build a double storage here so that we have room, or do we have the stuff to store something else here too. Let's decorate this up with a few trees. So that they're a little bit more hidden and we don't see them that much more. There we go. But these can help store the lime and maybe another product that we might need to store more. It is a pretty central location on the map. Hey, PSV! Good to see you. How are you doing? Found his way back to Ostriv. Well, we already started this a few months ago. The last stream with this was 5 December. Or December 5th, if you, as you say in English. So it's a little over a month ago since we last streamed this one, but yeah, we're back to it. I was always intending to keep this series going for a while, so here we are. Have you planted sunflower? After just one season, the soil is depleted and needs 1 year of fallow. True, but I haven't planted any sunflowers yet, so that's good. Sunflowers are a lot of work. You can make some nice money with the sunflower oil, but I don't really have a need for it, so I'm not really that busy with it. But yeah, they use up 100% of the soil, except if you do the plowing. They will use 30% less, so they will only use 60% of this nutrient, or 70%, and then you can combine it with buckwheat, or hemp, or flax. So there are ways to make it more profitable with the sunflowers, but you really need the plowing for it. Hey Adam! Good to see you. How are you doing? How's everybody there doing? How's Hira? How's Hira's mom? Fish is still working out. We still have the threads. We don't have the nets though, and because they're doing 3 batches of dried fish, they can't make the nets right now, so we miss out on fishing time. They will make up for it once the nets are there, but still. Alright, we can do a little bit more of that. Yeah, we can sell 1 more batch of clothing. Good. Do we need more iron? No. We have the lime, so we don't need anything else at the moment. I think next month should be getting in the apple harvest, which is almost, so let's keep our eyes open. Looks like I already put the ladies in a month too early, so June we don't need them. Yep, July and they start to harvest, so yeah, we don't need them in June then, so that's why I took them out now. July, August, September should be enough for 5 ladies. And we get all the harvest in and they can start to turn that into dried fruits. Excellent. Okay, they're building the bridge, then the 2 storehouses. So it's time to extend our village housing area here. Next to the church, so that it starts to really feel a little bit more like a city center, I guess. Right. I want a small house. Yes, like that, without the Gronuk, was that the name? I'm not allowed to say patio anymore, so. Okay. Let's go like this. Let's go down a bit. I want it placed in the corner there. So this one needs to be moved a little bit. That's also something that I want, a move button. So once you have placed something, you can still move it before it's actually built. You don't have to delete it and then rebuild it. That would be nice. Not an entire building, but when it's not built yet, then you can just move the build site. That is something I would like. Okay, let's go like this. How big should we make this? Probably like this, and then let's rotate it, do a big house again, yes. And then I want another row of houses like this, but probably can't make it because that one will be in the way. We can already get it as far as I can. Need a smaller house though, yes, that works. Then we can do another one. Okay, so we just can't build the last one, but at least we create another block of houses here, and then we can put the inside some more parks and all that kind of stuff. That will really make the town larger. We do have the entertainment needs satisfied. We just have 10 houses available at the moment. Wow. Can't buy any booze in Darkachi though, which is sad, because I wish I could. We still have 1400 though, so that should keep it going. And that means that we can still have a lot more people coming to our town. 10 more houses, that's a lot. We did alright, I don't remember so much. I've been good. Nice. And so everyone's doing fine there, Adam. That's good to hear. Haven't had time lately. Been taking care of a neighbor who was sick and family stuff for the holidays. Oh, nice. Well, as long as you had nice holidays, that's good. Is holiday season over now? Whose is Riverbound? Yep, it is. Both from Barvin Cove and Liminivka. Although we can sell it to the other towns that are not riverbound, so that's nice. But yeah, just I guess at some point we're going to have to get into the beer production, but for that we also need brick production and stuff like that. We don't have that yet. Alright, let's start storing lime in this one. We'll do 10,000 for now. Let's put 2 ladies in there. Let's have others help out. Because these should be making lime now. Yes, good. How much does that go? After firing and the lime kiln is finished, you get a batch of quicklime. In order to be further used, it needs to be slaked in water to produce lime. Okay, but it doesn't say anything about the ratio. But it looks like 50-50, and then you get 50 lime, so that's okay. And then they're taking it out now, so they can keep producing. Nice. Did you try sunflower and buckwheat? I think that is one of the combinations that should work in the end. But you do need the plows. If you don't use the plows, then it won't work. Oh, it will actually work. Because this is 60 of the green and 20 of the green. And this is 60-30. So it will work. Usually when I do sunflowers, I actually do sunflowers and then something else. And it does work. But if you want to get the most sunflowers, you should only do sunflowers then fallow. So that you get another sunflower harvest in quicker. Okay, one house is done. They're building the next one now. Should probably start setting up this little area now. Let's put in a gazebo. Let's put in 2 old-fashioned wells. Because I kind of like those. Let's put them opposite to each other. And play around with some birch trees. Like that. Then we will put ash trees all over the rest of the area here. So that we get a nice green area, and we put in a few dog rose bushes. Still have to keep in mind that we have to build one more house in here once we get to it. Okay, that's it. Trees are being planted, and then we get a nice housing area with something like an inner garden or something like that, which is nice. Adam, you're a good human. I feel neighbors are extended family members, so I would have done the same. True, I cannot tag since I'm on my phone. It's not working. Yeah, it doesn't work on your phone. But he's true. Adam is a good man. Adam is a good man. We all know that. Please give our best to Hira and her mother from us. Get into beer and fast. Well, we do need a dedicated farm to get some barley. Though we could add it to one of the other farms, so that could be a solution. Let's buy 3,500 horilka just to keep Rodog happy for a while. Although it's August. Can they still come in? Yeah, they can still come. Okay, that's good. So as soon as the river freezes, they won't come anymore. Get into beer. You know, what we could do is build a few extra fields and also get some hop fields out here. That might work. Let's go. So let's just build another field. 25 meters. Hope it's pretty straight, but you never know for sure. Yeah, that's not really straight, but okay. That's one. I want a copy field option, so that you build one perfect straight field and then copy it. And 2. I'll put 1 on this side too then. 1, 2, 3. 3 fields. Let's go set them up now. We will need barley, so let's get into barley. Could just do the winter barley. That should have an increased yield. And after that we can just do a fallow one. Although it's 55-50. If they do the plowing, we can actually do 2 barleys and then have a fallow field. I picked the wrong barley here, I think. No, I picked the right one. Okay. And then we do a barley here and a barley here. Okay. When do they need to sow this? September, October, which is almost already. So probably should activate these so that they get plowing. Yep, there they go. Okay, so barley's on the way, which is good. That's the first step into the beer production. Just in case, hey Patmos, sorry I was behind on stream. Oh, no worries, no worries. I kind of guessed that. Happens quite a bit lately on YouTube that people get behind on the streams. It's weird. I even get it sometimes I have a little in YouTube Manager. I have a little stream running as well, and sometimes that even gets behind. So that's pretty weird. Okay, so for beer we need the barley. We also need hops. So let's build a hop yard. Now, should be able to make it bigger than this, I think. So let's try. Can we make it bigger? Yes, we can. Should probably attach it to those farm fields, because we don't have a reason to go behind here anyway. So let's just go like this. Let's attach it and then go make it as long as possible and attach it. Can we go even longer? Yes, we can. Oh, wow. We can make this very long. Okay. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's one. Can I now copy this one and have another big one? No. Okay. Thanks for nothing with the copy button. Too long. Yeah. Two hop yards. Okay, we should probably speed these up a little bit so that they're ready for the next season. Should also probably do the wells for that new area first, so that they can have actually water in that new area. And of course I need to keep up with chat, otherwise I miss stuff. To my US and Canadian friends, did you notice we sweet stole the gold in Junior World Hockey? Okay, so this is all up now. They actually plowed it. They're now sowing it. Great. It's just the start of September, so we should get a good yield. I wonder how much we get now, because I believe that the winter ones will actually give you more yield because they have a longer growth time, but I'm not 100% sure. So we now have all the basics up for beer production. The problem is we don't have bricks yet. And we do need some bricks, I think, for the brewery. Yes. So we need to get brick production going. For the brickworks, we need clay, sand, water, and charcoal. Well, we have all of that, so we can make bricks. And since we also have the salt works here, which is a major form of pollution, we could as well just go ahead and get some brickworks going here. Probably do 2 out here, I think. The only problem with these buildings is that they're pretty big. But that's okay. And I think we should build something of a fence around it to make sure that people don't wander from one building to the other and stuff. And I don't really like that wooden fence. It just looks a bit too cheap. And especially the brickworks, of course, will be looking pretty expensive. So I think that's a good reason to go for something like this fencing. Okay, there we go. Now we continue from out here. And we also have room to plant some trees around it now. That will make it look a little bit more sophisticated for the building. Not sure how long this should be, but this is a start. Then I guess we also need an entrance on this side, which could be a big arch, I guess. Or maybe two. We should probably do 2 arches out here. I'll rotate it slightly because we have to move it a bit because this is not in the same length. So we'll do an arch out here. And we'll do an arch out here. And we'll try to work our way in to connect them properly. This town isn't built for efficiency, so that is not the biggest consideration. It's nice, of course, if we can build an efficient town. But I think it should also just look nice. So here we get the breweries. And one thing that they're going to need is some storage space. And I think we could just build 1 storehouse right here. That's it. Can't do too much storage space in here. I think one thing the game might use is a smaller storehouse. So we have the big one, but I like the smaller granary. I would like a somewhat smaller, half the size warehouse. I think that would be cool. And we could use that. So I think that would be nice. So you can just place it here for some temporary storage. But yeah, that's 2 brickworks. We can build those. At least 1. Right after we've got the hop farms ready. But at least we get the bricks in. And then I'm going to set this one. This is a pretty central placed one. I'm going to put this one up for the actual bricks. The storehouse in the brickworks will be for stuff that is needed for the brick making. Loktar Ogar, Blood and Thunder. Haven't seen you since the new year, so Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to you too, Steve. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you're all good. How are you? How are the holidays? Hope all is well. I've been quite sick after the holidays, so yeah, I haven't been here for a while. But I'm back. Alright, these people probably recently moved in or something. That's why they're out of food. Let's take a quick look at the numbers. We have plenty of buckwheat. No cheese at the moment. We have dried fruit. We have a little bit of flour. We have no onions and peas though, but they're buying them still, so that's good. We have potatoes. So yeah, they should have food. Is there no market close for them? Oh no, see, problem is already solved. They bought whatever they need. And they can get the food from their own garden as well, so... There's wells out here. But I do not really see any marketplaces close here. That might be an issue. Oh, here's marketplaces. But yeah, only 2 food sources in them. That might be part of the problem. Could just build an extra marketplace in here and fix that. So that we make sure that these people have enough food as well. Let's get a lady in. And then let's get some different goods in here, like cheese, dried fish, dried fruit, and beans probably, or peas. And then I'd have to get the piece from all the way up here. But yeah, see, there's piece stored here. I'm going to up this number to 200. This one too, just to make sure that they always have enough, so that they buy it a little bit earlier. That's good. 2 brewery, you need at least 4, probably 6. Well, we're not there yet. If we get 2, we're already happy for now. Of course, later on we'll need more, but for now we should be good. Waiting for a new season, I know. Let's read. Hopyard workers will plant hops each spring. Planting season is March through May, and it will take 4 months for the hops to be ready for harvesting. So we can put in people from March and April. And then if you count from March, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 months. So August, September is the harvest. And that should be it. And then on season we'll put in 5 ladies, and off season 0, and that's it. So now there won't be anybody in there because we don't need them. That's good news. Perfect. These are sewn in. Growth will start in the spring. Ah, okay. So they do sow in... They should start growing in November, by the way. That's the winter body time. So that's interesting. It says growing starts in the spring, but it should start in November. We'll see how that works. I hope it works properly, but not 100% sure. But now that we also set up a brickworks, we're going to start at least 1 brewery out here. And then once this is done and it's all working, we can always build a second one next to it, but that's for later. This is just a start, since all the resources will be here. And then we'll see. Now this area is taking more shape, meaning that the church looks more surrounded by housing, giving it more the feel of being part of the city and not on the outskirts. I do like that. And again, thank you all very much for being here. It is very much appreciated. Hope you all have a great time. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask, of course. I will try to answer them. Not that I know all the answers, but I can always do my best to try and figure it out. And if you're just lurking, happy lurking. If you're chatting, also nice. Feel free to do so. And don't forget to hit the like button. It does help me out in the algorithms. Okay, let's buy a little bit more booze so that we're good. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 runs first, Cooper, to see if they actually finish in March. Because in my other game I had a few times where they actually didn't finish in March with the planting, and then they didn't plant the full thing. So I'm usually doing it just so that I'm sure that they really finish the planting. But you're probably right. In an efficient town where there's plenty of people available and stuff, it should not be a problem. But it has been an issue with my games a few times, so I'm really just making sure that things will be good. Okay, ship is on the way, which is good. It should be here then before the freezing comes. If workers are on full capacity. Yeah, but the hiring might be a little issue in my town at the moment. Because this one is relatively close to some houses. This one will be even further out. And most of the new people that don't have a job live here. So that's why I'm going to try it this way for now. And then later on we can always change it up. Yeah, let's get the brickworks done first. Because we don't need the hop yard yet. Won't do any work anyway. We do need the brickworks to get some bricks going so that we can build the brewery later on. Alright, turning a quick lime into lime. We've already built a stash of 6,000. That's nice. And we also need the lime for the tanning. So that works. Do we now have some hides to... We have 1,000 cow hides. Where do those come from? Alright, batch size will now be 500. Let's do some more serious tanning. That's better. Now we can tan 1,500 at one time. Alright, let's slaughter. And slaughter and slaughter. Oh, that's a lot of oxen to slaughter. Or bulls, but they're still bulls. We didn't turn them into oxen. Oh man, this is going to be a lot of hides. Very good. I like it that way. Can we store a few more hides in here? Set to 1,000. Let's get it up to 2,000. Might be even better. Shoemaker and a construction shed. This is the warehouse. This is not the slaughterhouse, though. That should be close to here, I think. Yep, there's the slaughterhouse. Okay, good. Plenty of stuff in here. The dairy is working good. I like that. Let's keep that up. How's your new city going, Cooper? Good question. How's your new city going? Okay. So 600 leather is on the way. The only problem is we have a lot more hides, so we can do some more. Well, that's not a problem, of course. It's a bonus that we have all those extra hides. We have to make sure we use them, otherwise they will spoil away. Cow hides spoil, so make sure you use them. There is a little bit of Horilka still, but there should be a boat inbound soon. Or is it already there? Is it already gone again? Oh, there it comes. See, there's the boat. Bringing in, come on, 2,000 more Horilka. I like it. That should keep the tavern going. We have no more houses available, so all those houses that we had available have been filled up. And they're now busy with the brickworks. Very cool. The brickworks is a very cool building. I love it. Still need a little bit more stones to finish it, but they need the stones at the end of construction now. So they can keep going, and I think there the stones come. Yes. So all is in. They can finish the construction now. Good. Want to see Cooper's Town? Yeah, I made a video of one of Cooper's Towns. Great town, 200-year-old. Works like a charm, very efficient. If you want to see that, there's a video up. Thanks for the link there, Kev. It's quite a different build than how I built them, but it's very interesting and very inspirational. Crash, I could not change what I sold. Or I have to use what games say I could, so have start over with a new Rethel town. Okay. How far are you in with that one, Cooper? Okay, let's see. We have to get some bricks going, so let's put in a few men. Oh, we have a lot of men available, apparently, so that's good. So, how do they do? Brick production consists of 2 steps. First, the bricks are formed from clay mixed with sand and then dried. I don't think we have sand yet, so that's something to get. Then the formed bricks are fired in the kiln to give them strength. Okay, so we need to get some sand. From a nice place, of course. This is where the clay is. No sand there. Right next to it. No, there's sand out here, but this is where the church is. I want more houses here, not more industry. Could just make it go out like this, right here. For now, at least. We can always move it. I'll put it up right here. I just have to quickly build it, so that's good. So here we need clay, sand, which they can get, water, and charcoal. Now there is room here for a small charcoal pile on each side. That can help them get the charcoal more quickly. And they can easily fill these up. So let's go to one of the older ones and do the apply to all for the wage. And apply to all. So now these will, see, this one will already be filled up. Sand pit's ready, so they can now start getting the sand. See, they're bringing in some sand. And then the first batch of 1,000 bricks can be built. We need 6,900, so 7 batches in total of bricks. Whoa, lots of people going in here. That's for the firewood. They're all, most of these are collecting firewood, carrying it by hand to the charcoal piles. But hey, they're filling them up, so this is going pretty quickly. And it means we have some good laborers going around, so I like the fact that we have so many laborers that can do their job. That's pretty good. Oh, we have a town of almost 500 now, so that really does help. I'm sorry, I think I ticked my microphone there. Hope it still works and hope it wasn't too loud. Alright, one charcoal pile starts to burn up and turn into charcoal. Out here, just a bit more sand and some more charcoal. Good. Then we can use this one for bricks as well. We can just have 2 brick storages. We don't need to store any of the other stuff in here. So let's set this up for 10,000 bricks as well. That will be very handy to have a lot of those bricks. So let's put 1 lady in there and 1 in this one too for the bricks so that they can start to collect it. And then hopefully most will be done by just guys with carts. Get them onto the pool and delete the ladder. Sounds like The Sims. Just around 45 people yet, so very early, not even have a single dead yet. Oh wow, that's nothing like you, Cooper. Okay, first batch forming the bricks. Very good. And then soon enough they will gather all the raw materials for the next batch. Both charcoal piles are burning. Oh man, this is going pretty quickly for the bricks actually. I wasn't expecting that. Thought it would take a lot longer to get this all set up, but... Ah, another hop yard ready. Let's copy the settings from this one. Now we have 2 hop yards. There's still a bit of wood in here apparently. Sometimes they have that, but they should delete that at some point. Now we'll build the gazebo in here. And once the houses around it are done, it will look very nice. Sorry, little cough again. Charcoal. Let's sell. Shoes. Let's sell. Clothing. Let's sell. At least we make a bit of money again. We've been spending quite a bit of money on all those deals to get some imports, as you can see, especially the booze. So making a few sales will be good. We haven't even exported as much as we have imported. And as soon as we get the beer production going, we don't have to import so much booze anymore. So that will save us a lot of money. That will be nice. And of course, since I am so happy that there's so many people watching and that you all hopefully enjoy yourselves, you enjoy this little gift. Oh, they're already gathering the materials for the next batch. Very good. They also need a lot of water here, though, so a well might actually be good. And then, of course, if we make a well, we need 2. Importing booze is not a cost, it's an investment. True, it's an investment, but still a pretty big investment. And if I can just make the booze myself and we can adjust how much alcohol is in it and all, I think that's better. We can just make beer with a little bit more alcohol. I mean, I think you would like that. We don't get the stuff with extra water from another town. We get the good stuff. And congratulations to Womble's Adventures, Laser Blazers, Spiggin in the Rain, Lisa Gordon and Joe Wright. Hope you enjoy your gifted membership. Alright, 10,000 bricks. Good. And of course, a very, very big thank you to Kevin and Cooper. You're always here as moderators. Thank you so much for that. Highly appreciate it. Do also appreciate my other moderators. They're doing all a great job whenever they can be there. So thanks a lot. It's very much appreciated. You're all amazing and really help out the channel. I think education-wise, we only have 1 school for 500 people. And if we take a look at the numbers, we can see that we have 13, 7, 15, 13, 8. So we have a lot of people in the range of school, or the age range of school. But we don't have a lot of schools, so we might need to get an extra school soon. Goes into workforce maintenance part of the ledger. Yeah, should probably go there, yeah. Keeping the workforce going. Booze. Messenger from Mirefa. Well, we can sell salt, which is nice. That's another 400 money. I like that. We have plenty of wheat. We have no hemp more, though. So if we buy some hemp, we can make even more clothing and threads and all that kind of stuff. So let's do that. We do need some more warm clothing. Gonna take a bit of time before we can actually make that ourselves. So let's go like that. I think the salt works and all are still all filled up, so they're not doing much. 2 batches of bricks forming now. That's perfect. That's 2,000 bricks. That's a third of all the bricks that we almost need for the brewery. Have to move this over then, though, because can't build that brewery anytime soon. We need more bricks. Can somebody please be a bit obstinate so that Kevin and I can do something with our banhammers? Wow, that's new. People asking on YouTube if you can misbehave so they can do something. You don't see that very often in chats. Nice. Maybe you should use your banhammer on Bill and Bull so that they start to behave a little bit, Cooper. Okay, there they go. Build the other brickworks, although most of the resources aren't even in, so they were pretty quick there. They were waiting on some resources for the house too. Now that has everything, so they can now finish the house. I need to think about another place for the school. So we have one here, which is a pretty good place. Will there be... There's not a lot of space out here, so that's not a good place for a school. School could actually go somewhere here, but I don't know if you want the school right next to the brickworks. Although they can go on excursions there and learn how to make bricks so that they can quickly go to work there. And that could be something, but don't take me seriously. Ah, that's sad. We all did. Okay, we have plenty of wheat and not enough flour. Let's work with that. Let's get our windmill area expanded. Let's sell... No, we're not going to sell another 160 salt. That's not enough. Unlike Chet, Bill and Boo would just ignore you and stare timidly at you. Yeah, or they would just throw a plate at him. Something like that. We'd also make the school here. I mean, not really sure what to do with this area. If we can turn this into a little bit of a park and a school or something, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, we can build a school out here. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to build the school out here, plant lots of trees and stuff around it so that it kind of feels like this is some sort of a nature area. And then... I think the school needs a brick arch. That's it. So we'll build a brick arch here and then extend that with some brick fencing. All the way into the water. So this is where the school is going to be. And of course the kids need an area to sit right here, and maybe some parents if they get their kids to school. And it needs trees and all that stuff. Okay, let's do the same on this side. And then out here we can put up a gazebo where they can sit and watch over the water and get some outdoor classes. And then we need to give them stuff like fruit trees and all to discover. So some cherry trees and some apple trees. And some apricot trees. Some bushes. The lilac ones and the dog rose ones. This is a pretty big school area, but I like it that way. And then also the Gilder Rose. Okay. Then we need the bell post, of course, because the teacher needs to be able to call everybody in. There we go. Anything else? I think for now we have what it needs to be a pretty cool school. Yeah, I think this is it. So, okay, there we go. Don't forget the bell post. Yeah, true. Thanks for reminding me. Yes, I'm used to that coming from them. They are on the wire, on the way, push something from the table. I scream, no! They stop, stare at me for 5 seconds, then push it over the edge. Oh, wow. Yep, the kids are at the age for bushes. You know. They need a place to trade their stuff. Alright, let's see. Most of the resources are in. We have 3,500 nails. Oh, that's good. 650 metal parts. Oh, wow. That worked out well. We're building a stash there. They just have to deliver some of the goods, but that's it. Yep, all the nails are now picked up. We just need some more stone. Question is, do we have the stones? Yes, 2,000. But we're almost out of stone now. So once we are out, there are already no more stone deposits to be reached. So that's a problem. Luckily, we do get more limestone. And we're getting through with all the quicklime. So that's good. But I guess at some point when we're out of stone and limestone to collect and these are empty, we can destroy this one. Then we can also destroy the cart parking. Once we are done with all the burning, we can also destroy the charcoal burner. And then at some point we can also destroy the lime works. And then we have this area free. That'll be good. Soon be spring. Oh, I wish it's soon spring. But I think it's going to take a while. Since winter is only like 3 weeks old. But yeah, it'll be fine. I think we get 2 good days of frost now. And after that, temperature should rise again. Probably have to get on the road tomorrow though, so I hope that the weather is okay and safe enough to go on the road. If not, I'll just stay home. 600 bricks! Nice! Did the first bricks get in here already or no? So they probably stored a few bricks already. 600 in here and then probably put 400 in there. Yes. So the first 1,000 bricks are ready. Second batch is now being burned. Another batch is being dried. So they're busy with it, and there's the second one. So let's do apply to all and apply to all, and now we can build another ton of bricks. I wish we could sell bricks to a place so that we can make a bit of money out of that too. Although it's probably a bit too easy money, but it would be really nice. I would like these wells to be done, because I think water is one of the things they have to get away from... here, for instance, but they also need it here to make sure that the oxen have water, so I want them to use these water sources if they can. Usually I probably built the brickworks next to the water so that you can get a platform with infinite water, but yeah, we didn't do that, so it is what it is. We have a messenger in from Merefa again. Let's sell a little bit of salt. Other than that, we're good. How much iron do we still have? 900, okay. Don't be fooled though with 900 iron, because there's always in store in the smithy as well. See, almost 500 in this one and almost 500 in that one. So even if this says you only have 100 iron, you also have what is still in the smithy. And if you've set it up to 500, then they can still last for a while, even if your storages say that you are out of iron. But of course, I usually just check it early and make sure that I get enough iron in. So that they can keep working and working and working. Now, another person died a little while ago, but we still have some space on the little graveyard there, so that's good. These are gathering the raw materials. These are still gathering the material. But another batch was done. We actually have 1,350 bricks now, 1,500, so that's good. They're putting them in the storage now. Once we get to the brewery, they can start to collect this all and the bricks. We do need the bricks early on though, so I'll probably let them collect all the resources and build it for a bit until they have to stop, and then we'll go and continue with the rest of the buildings. Do kind of want to get to school soon though, but we don't need that many educated people at the moment. I hope they do something with the education system as well. They changed this up though. Normally you would say education 0 out of 5 or 1 out of 5, and now it just says primary school. So that would suggest that we probably at some point will get like a middle school or a high school and maybe even a university at some point, which I think will be interesting to have. So I hope that the next update, Alpha 6, gets some nice schooling upgrades as well, so that we can do a little bit more with that. Ooh, I hear a nice sound. Oh, here it is! Welcome in. How are you today? Hope all is well. How have the holidays been? And thank you very much for the gifted membership. And congratulations to Pure White. Hope you enjoy it. Nice to see you here, Edev. I saw you had a lot of fun in an RV yesterday. Of course, it was while I was asleep, but I watched a bit of it this morning. Ooh, they're bringing the first resources in already. And yeah, we really have 2,000 bricks now out of the 6,900. So that is a start. And these are burning bricks now. These are still gathering. These are a bit slower than this one, apparently. Somehow. I don't know why though, but oh well, it'll get ready. Trevian's absent lately, but I've been lurking as always. Oh, we know, and you probably have been quite busy, so no worries, no worries. How are you? How have you been? What have you been doing? All right. Can't fish in the winter, but they should be able to make the fishing nets. So they should be getting ready for the next season. Though it's almost end of February already, and the water will defroze again and they can go out fishing. So they need to make this now. See, now they're making a fishing net out of 50 threads. So we do need a lot more threads. How many threads do we have in store? Oh, we're out. That's the problem. Okay, where's my tailor? Sometimes I just look at everything, but sometimes it's just faster to go in here. There's the weaver, there's the tailor. Okay. They're pretty busy making threads. And this one too. Okay, so they are making threads. At least the weaver is. Yeah, we have 2 weavers and they should both be making threads. But we can put 2 extra ladies in here, which will be helpful. That might speed up production a little bit. That's good. Can you translate that? I don't even see him say anything. Oh, well. We still have some good resources to trade. Cowhides 900. This should have been ready for a lot of cowhides. Oh, wow. We have 200, 500, 500. So there's 1,200 leather coming in now. And we still have a bunch of cowhides available. Might be in need of another tanner soon. Oh, maybe we can use this area for that then, for tanning and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that might work. They're already sitting here, the people. They're enjoying themselves out here, even though there's no school yet. Patmos, you do not see this? No, I didn't see that. Is that a while ago, or is that recent? I don't see it, and even I've put it on live chat as well, so... I didn't see that, no. Nope, haven't seen that message. Very sorry, I don't know why. That's weird. Maybe there's something up with the internet or something. Sometimes YouTube's is a bit weird. Alright, snow's gone. We get a messenger in from their Kachi wanting to trade some goods. Always up for that, if we have enough. Also gives me the option to buy some iron again, which is needed, so let's get it. Anything else? Not really. Plenty of lime now. We can buy some leather, but we're making it, so let's not bother with it. And... yeah, we get some more bricks in, but still not enough to finish the next stage, I think. Did they already deliver goods to this one? No, they're still busy delivering the goods up here. There's a lot that need to be brought in here, so we'll leave them for a while to do that. There's another 1100 inbound, so that's already 3000 bricks. So we're almost halfway in with the bricks. Oh dear. That's probably why I didn't see the message. Burning the bricks, drying the bricks, gathering charcoal. Okay, they just need a bit more charcoal and they can go on with this one. Well, this is burning. There's a little bit of charcoal there. Almost looks like they're gathering already for this batch, while this one is still not working, so... probably somebody already picked this... ah, see, there it is. Now they're burning the bricks, and now they're getting the stuff ready for the next batch. Okay, it works now. It works. The brickworks works. So much for the freedom of speech. Well... having bugs and stuff in technology doesn't always have to do with freedom of speech, but this time I'm innocent. I know you are, Cooper. Don't worry about it. Oh, we get another 800 bricks in, so that's 4,000 bricks ready in total now. That's good. That is good. But we still need something to finish this. Oh, I think we're out of stone. We don't have enough stone. Oh, shoot. Can I buy stones? No. Oh, shoot. Did Balaklia or Merefa have stones? I think it's Balaklia. Let's send a messenger there. We need more stones. We're out of stones. That's the issue. Okay. Well, good to know the issue, but that's a problem. Okay, so these are growing now. It's March. They said it would start growing in the spring, but they already grew quite a bit. But is that all in springtime then? I wonder how this works. Because I didn't see this grow during the winter time. But these are all the things I'm going to thoroughly test when I'm busy with... Are we out of firewood? Yep. Oopsie. Those are all things I'm going to test while I do the works for a video with all the farming stuff. Okay, so we have exactly one forestry. Oh no, we have two forestries. Where's the other one? Why is it not working? Oh, there's this one. Okay. So we need to get rid of one of the forestry soon. Is your hops ready in March? We'll see, we'll see. This one is ready, and this one should be ready. So yeah, we can take them out in April. Good. Let's do apply to all. And then we'll see how it goes. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, we're out of firewood, so we need more wood. This forest needs to be chopped, so let's get going with a forester here. Let's just make sure they don't have to remove a tree for it. There we go. Let's move this up in the queue. We want the forester done straight. Also want to buy these stones, but it's only 1,000 stones, so we won't have enough for the guy here. So let's move this over to the end of the queue, because we're not going to build it anytime soon. Now we just want this one and get it all ready. Okay, everything is gathered, so they should be able to build this pretty soon. We're still getting in more bricks, but we need another 1,000 stones. Oh, that's sad. Then you will need July and a bit to August to harvest. It says 4 months, March, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you're right. Alright, there we go. And now apply to all. Set up. Thank you, Cooper. Yeah, some people are out of firewood. Now, as soon as all the bricks and all the... these are fired up. See, these are all ready now. They should start to get some firewood again, see? But the problem is, this one really has to go quite far. And it's not fully staffed to get all the trees down and stuff like that. So it's okay though, it's not a big issue. They just have to walk a bit further. With a few extra hands, they should be able to keep up now. We'll delete this one as soon as this one is ready. And then we can use something else in here. I don't know what, maybe a cart shed or whatever. We need the extra trees to come in soon. That an algorithm decides what I can say or not. I'm very close to leaving YouTube. It goes in the direction of the USSR. Let's see. The forestry is up. Good. Let's put in some people. Now, of course, it's also sowing season, so there won't be a lot of people available. Let's turn this off. So we don't make anything anymore. Let's now really make it empty. Let's get some people out of here. We'll leave 2 for now to turn the logs into something useful. In this case, firewood. And then we just get everything out. Working on the private garden. Hurry up with your private garden, because I need you to make a little bit of firewood for me, and then we can soon destroy this building. That'll be helpful. Now they're building a house. And then we get the windmills, the school, and then hopefully we can buy another batch of bricks. Or stones. Yeah, this is gonna take a year to get that amount of stones ready again. Oh, that's sad. Okay, another house ready, so this part is now completely finished. Now they turned 1 batch into firewood. There goes the second one. So then all the logs are gone. We can turn this off. Everything is now ready. They're now emptying it out. These can go out now because there won't be any new resources anyway. Just have to wait for them to finish it. There's only 400 more that need to be reserved. That means that somebody's coming to pick it up. Yep, there we go. Alright, everything is now set to be picked up. And once it is, we can destroy it. Messenger from Derkache. Charcoal. Yes, steel. Some more shoes. Yes, steel. Anything else? Nope. We'll leave it as it is. Alright, there goes another 400. There goes another 400. 2 more people. 1. And that's the last one. Thank you. It's empty now. Alright, let's demolish it. We can turn it into resources that we can use, actually, which is good. This one should now start to keep up. Oh, yes, we already have 1100 firewood again. So, firewood issue solved. We now have a food issue again. This is probably with people that just recently moved houses. We still have buckwheat. We have dried fruit. We have potatoes. We have onions. We have peas. We have... Well, that's it. But that's enough. So, yeah, shoot me no issues. And I think once the 2 windmills come in, we have plenty of wheat for them to work on. So that should make for the quick thing. Oh, they're still needing some wood here. There it comes. Good that they can just go to this building now. See, and now that the wood is in, they come back. They finish this one. Then they can go back to that one. They're just going back and forth. Alright, let's hit this one and hit apply to all. And then you will see that these will now start to get some workers in. Then if we do this one and hit apply to all, this will also have that. And now these can start to go to work and make some more flour. And once this one is ready, we will do the same again. But this still needs a bit of resources, so... And this everything you see here isn't even picked up yet, so... I have to wait a bit. They're busy. Busy, busy, busy. Did we put a lot of people out of business when... No, everybody is still in, even in the sowing season, so that's not the issue. We have exactly 500 people now. Cool. We started with 300 something, so that's pretty nice. We've been growing quite a bit. Built this little neighborhood, built this little area. Didn't build too many houses, I think, but at least we built a few. Hops are growing now. We have the brewery, 3,800 bricks in it. There's another 3,200 in storage. So we have enough bricks now. Now the problem is stone. How many of you had had a Red Army soldier aim a pistol at your forehead and survive? I have. I don't. Fortunately. They're still being able to get more limestone in. They're also filling this one up again. And they're busy doing the second layer already. I wonder if we have enough to get one whole process going, or that we have to import a little bit of limestone to finish this off. We'll just wait until it's all the limestone of the map is gone. Oh, there's still quite a lot here, so it should be fine. Should be, yeah, we have enough to make another limestone thing, so... I said I was sorry. Oh boy. Alright, let's buy the stones as much as we can. Not going to sell any clothing, that's for sure, because we don't have to spare. Another windmill ready. Great. Let's do apply to all and apply to all. Hopefully we can now boost the flour production in such a way that we can actually have some flour to sell. But we take a look at the flour production. It's completely meeting its demand, so... Yeah, one year we had a lot and they actually bought a lot of flour as well, so... Last year we produced 4,000 with 3 windmills. So we should probably be able to produce like around 5,000, 5,500 in a year with 5 windmills. But I think it might all just be sold straight away, so we'll have to see. Nikita, is that you? For me, it was in the old USSR time in the town of Ventspils in Latvia. Were you there with a ship and then getting drunk in the port and then you met a soldier, or how did that go? Alright, getting charcoal for the last layer, that's good. Ah, they're building the school now. Cool, the school area is taking shape. I like it. I like it. Do we need stones for this one? No, so they can already build the arch as well for the school then. And then after that, hopefully we get some more stones for the brickworks. Yeah, not enough yet. Not enough yet. Well, there's plenty of stuff still here. See, this one is now also catching up and getting all the stuff back in. We just used so much firewood all of a sudden to make charcoal, because we also used a lot of charcoal in these two that we just ran out for a while. But now they're all good. See, they're all catching up. How much water do we have? Drinking water in this case. 12,000. Okay, that's good. No animals to slaughter. Well, there are some animals to slaughter. I always pause so I don't misclick. Slaughter, 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 slaughter. Oh, we do have some bulls to slaughter now. That will get us some more leather. There we go. Unpause. They can continue now. Still have to figure out what to do exactly with this area, but might do some more cows here or something. I'm sorry I slept through that period. I decided I don't want to rewatch the 18th of Premiere and set my clock to 1991 AD. We don't invade countries anymore, except if you want your vaccines. Well, you threatened us with it, but it ended there, so... Yeah, stone is done. Okay, there comes the school, but while we get more resources in and while the school gets built, it has been almost 2.5 hours of streaming. And I'm tired and my throat is starting to hurt a little bit. So this will be it for today. I think we made quite a few advancements. We expanded our farm to get the barley in, the winter barley, which should give us some good yield soon. We have the hop farms running now, which should give us the hops. Hopefully soon we can finish the brewer, but we need about 900 more stone to actually get that done. And we have to import those, and that's pretty slow. We have built a few houses here. We have built some houses here. We've expanded a few industries. Got a dedicated cart shed for construction deliveries. And we got the bricks set up now. So we made quite some advancements, although there's still a lot more to do. But all that is left for me to say is thank you all very much for being here. Thanks for all the nice chats and talking to one another and being so nice and respectful to each other. That is always amazing. Thank you, Here at F, for the kind gift of a membership. That is very much appreciated. And we also got a new member, so welcome in. Thank you very much for that. And I would love to see you all soon, which will be Sunday evening. We're probably going to continue Planet Crafter now that we are very busy with that as well. So I'm going to probably rotate Planet Crafter and Ostriv for a bit until we finish one of those two. And then we'll put in a new game. And tomorrow evening, another episode of the somewhat historic-looking town for Ostriv comes online. So have fun with that. Take care. Hope you all have a great weekend. And then I'd love to see you all very, very soon. I'll check quickly if there is somebody that we could add up for a raid. But I don't know if somebody is online, so I'll have to check. Well, I can send you forward to Jessica, who's about to start something apparently. So I can get you there. And I changed my thank you screen, so I'm interested to hear from all of you what you think about that. I'll be in chat for a little bit and then I'll end the stream. But for now, thank you very much. See you all soon. Bye bye.